welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra and it's so lush to have you. I feel so good to just finally jump on screen or start vlogging and feel normal, like feel like my normal self, because I don't know if you can tell, but like the last few vlogs I just haven't even been feeling like myself. And so yeah, I'm just like feeling so good. I like spent some time in worship this morning. I spent some time in the Word. And you know, like when you like read the Word and you just feel like, oh yeah, it's really surface. Like you really want to be hit with something, but you don't get hit with that big bang that you're anticipating or just really craving. So yeah, it's just been lots. Like, oh, I just love the Lord's correction. Honestly, like I've been feeling like really ungrateful, just wanting to go back home. I'm like over, you know, self-isolation and quarantine, like here, stuck with 4 kids in the house, blah, blah, blah. I'm so over the, you know, like those annoying complaining people. Yeah, I was one of them. So like, it was just amazing, like how you just read the Word and then it speaks right into the situation that you're currently in. Like, for instance, right, I was reading Numbers. I think it was Numbers. Yeah, I was reading Numbers and it was talking about how like the Israelites were in the wilderness and they kept looking back. Like they were like, why did you bring us here, Moses? Like we were good in Egypt. Like we had food, we had water, blah, blah, blah. Why did you bring us here? Like God was like, just revealed to me, and it was like Sandra, like I brought you here to Wales. I brought you here to Wales, and you looking back, like you're looking back. And do you guys remember Lot's wife? How she looked back? And if you're not a Bible, like if you have no idea what I'm talking about Bible stories. So if you're new to my channel, I am a Christian woman who shares my faith, the gospel, through my life experiences. Most of it is through my mistakes. I do not think I'm a person who never does any wrong. I 100% put my hand up to like, you know, making all the mistakes in the world. But I just love how we have a gracious, loving God who gently corrects us along the way. And so anyway, what I was going to share, I'm going to be talking about 2 things on this vlog. I'm going to be talking about why I've been staying so low on social media and like not posting as often. And then 2, what books I'm reading. And if you don't already know, like I love reading books. Like if I could read more and if I could read all day, I would. But obviously mum life, you don't have that much. And so like, I feel like I've been squeezing reading time in, and I feel like when I don't read, I get really like agitated and stuff. And so anyway, let's go with the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is number 1, why I've been like minimizing the amount of time I spend on social media. Guys, it will be like literally hands down it would be because like I just feel like, first, bit of a story time, I had posted something on my Instagram that was kind of like out there, really stern and stuff, but then like also loving as well. And I think this person just received the stern side of what I shared, and that's cool because I think if you don't know my heart, you don't know my walk with God. Like it's so easy for people to put labels on someone, especially like if they share their life on YouTube, or like you only see like 10% of what that person does, what that person says, and you don't see the rest of that 90%. So it's so easy to like assume and stuff. So obviously I share my life on social media, and like, oi, like I just like this girl like outright like called me, like pretty much said the words that I was saying was like religious spirited. And bro, I got so cut. Like I thought I didn't get cut, but I was so cut. Like I was so cut. I was just like every now and then after that, like, and I don't hate this girl. There's no drama. Like I ended up apologizing for, you know, and admitting to the fact that, yeah, actually I could have been a lot more gentle in my delivery and stuff. And like, I forget that people don't know me. I forget that all my followers don't know me. And I think if my husband, like, because my husband knows me, my girls know me, like people who are close to me know my heart, know the motives behind what I'm doing, why I share the gospel, and why I, you know, vlog and stuff. So I had to remember that, oh, she just doesn't know me like that. So that's cool, you know, I apologize for that. And so anyway, like after that, that's all done, that's gone, that's done. But like it's funny, like how words that are spoken over are sometimes like, even if it's just like one simple word, well, not one simple word, like one word that can just really like that can just really like be a stumbling block. Or like this word literally like every time I jumped onto vlog or like share my faith, I was just like, bro, am I being religious? Am I not like sharing the heart of God? Am I not like being gracious? And like, am I not showing the real side of Christianity? And that's exactly why I vlog. And then like all these negative words and like things were then popping up in my mind, and I was just like, my eyes were so fixated on these negative things. And then I remember, like, so that was the first experience, right? And remember, please don't go and like, you know, like be like, oh my gosh, Sandra, like there's like beef and blah blah. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I hate beef, I hate drama, I hate gossip, I hate that stuff. Like, no, that's not what I'm here for. So please don't read into this the wrong way, okay? Don't. So anyway, like I'm just sharing my lessons and stuff. So anyway, my friend came up to me, like my other friend, it was another chat, and she was like, yeah, I shared your vlog, and like one girl came back and said like, like it's a bit much, like Sandra's a bit much, and like I was just like, oh my gosh, I must be a bit much. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I must be a bit much. And then, you know, all of a sudden you start to care what people think and stuff. And like, praise the Lord, like I'm at that space where I just don't feel as vulnerable. Like I feel strengthened and I feel good and stuff. And so anyway, they're like this, and then like this girl messaged, and she was like messaging me. She was like, oh, I used to think like you're like overboard, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, bro, am I overboard? Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm overboard. I'm like too much. Like, I'm way too much. And like, then my friend in my defense, she was like, no, like, yeah, she is a bit much, but that's how she is. Like, that's who she is. And so then like, I had to shake all of that off. I was like, nah, I gotta shake it off. I was like, everything, like I went to post on Instagram, blah, blah, and I was just, all I could hear was like, religious. I was just like, oh my gosh, you're too much. I was like, ah, like, you know, and then I just feel like, I just kind of like crumbled and just like caved in and like, you know, just went back into my shell and stuff. And so then obviously I went to work and I was just like, Lord, deal with me, you know, deal with us, Lord. Like, you know, I know when you share the gospel, Lord, it's like you are gonna get a bit of hate, you know, and it's the beginning of it, you know. Like, if you're part of the body of Christ and if you're not a Christian, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You're not gonna have any idea what I'm talking about. But if you're a Christian and you're tuning in today, like, guys, it's coming to a place where we really need to prepare ourselves for persecution. If you don't already know, there's been major persecution that's been happening all over the world. There's our brothers and sisters that are getting persecuted in India and all these different places. So I just feel like more of this is going to happen. It's just going to increase. The hate is just going to increase and stuff. And so more resistance is going to come. And so I was just like, okay, I just got to keep pushing through that resistance. And so I was just like, Lord, deal with my heart. I don't want to be a people pleaser. I don't want to care what people think. Just because I am sharing the love of God, the love of Christ, the gospel, you know, the truth and stuff. So yeah, I ended up apologizing. I was just like, you know what, girl, like, I don't want to become a stumbling block for, like, this is becoming a stumbling block for me. Like, what had happened, I was reading the word and I was just like, bro, this is becoming a stumbling block. And it's so funny because like God was like, work at living in peace with your brothers and sisters. So if you're part of the body of Christ, we refer to our other believers as our brothers and sisters. And I was just like, damn, yeah, I'm gonna swallow my pride. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna apologize and, you know, just humble myself and stuff and just admit where I was wrong or where I could have been more, you know, gentle in my delivery, like I said. So yeah, I think for me, that lesson that I learned, I was just like, you know what? it's just so good to apologize, eh? Like the more you apologize, the better you become. And like, oi, I was just saying to Willis the other day, I was like, we had an argument. I was just like, you never apologize. I'm always apologizing to you, blah, blah, blah. And I used to really hate apologizing. But now I'm just like, you know what? Actually, I feel like I still kind of do. Like, there's that bit in me that is just like, ugh, I hate apologizing. But it's like, nah, it's good for me, you know? I don't want to be a person that's puffed up with pride. I want to be able to look at myself, honestly look at myself in the mirror, be honest with myself and say, hey, actually, yeah, nah, I could have done this better. Yeah, I actually, like, I want to be a person who is able to admit to, I want to be a person that admits my wrongs. I don't want to be that person that's like, there's nothing wrong with me. But it's like, girl, there is. Like, you need to fix yourself. There is, girlfriend. There is. I want to be that person, you know, like just having that honest relationship with myself, you know, just really being like, nah, Lord, check my heart, like deal with my heart, Lord, like, you know, teach me, correct me, you know, teach me your ways. Like, that's the type of person that I aspire to be. I slowly feel like I'm coming back to my normal self. I slowly feel like, yeah, nah, you know what, get back up, share the gospel, go out there, be bold, be courageous, also be humble, say sorry when you're wrong, and all of that. So I hope you like enjoyed the story time, the lesson, the scriptures that I'm sharing. And once again, like, I just want to remind you guys, remember, you are tuning in to a Christian channel. So a lot of what I'm sharing is going to be about the gospel. It's going to be real talk through my life, not me saying that I am a perfect person, I never sin, I never fall short. Like, nah, you're going to get real talk, and I feel like I've been doing that from the start. And so if you're new to my channel, that's what I am all about. It's just being real with God and real with you guys. So hope you guys have a lush day. I'm going to try my best to go back to vlogging twice a week, and after that, and then hopefully we can build from there. Honestly, I would love to vlog every single day. I would love to. I am here for the long run. I want to, you know, do really well on YouTube. And so anyways, I'm going to just tie it in. Otherwise, I'm going to go off on a tangent. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I'm sorry I've been like super quiet. I just really needed that time just to chill with my family, to chill with God, and just to really reset. So yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye.